Good morning, children. Sai Ram. Hope you all are in good health and staying safe at home. So, children, in this video, we will go through your social studies book. Okay. Now, as you all can see in your screen, this is the cover page of your book, and the name of your book is Getting Ahead in Social Studies. Now, let's see contents. Total, we are having 20 chapters, and today we will begin with the first chapter, that is the earth in the universe. So, children, during night time you must have seen in the sky lots of dots are there which is twinkling, and that dot is what? That dot is stars which is twinkling. So, children, where that star is present? At night time you have seen moon also, right? Now, where moon, stars are present? All these are present in the universe. Okay, so children, our chapter first is universe. In which planet do we live? We live in the planet Earth. Planet Earth is our home planet, right? And where is Earth? Earth is in the universe. That means, children, stars, moons and Earth. Earth is what? Planets. That means star, moon, planets. All these are present where? It is present in the universe. Okay. So, children, in this chapter we will going to learn about the universe, constellations, stars, the sun, the solar system, the planets, the moon and the earth. So, let's discuss about all these in detail. So, first is the universe. So, children, universe is a vast expanse of space. Okay, this space contains various heavenly bodies like stars, planets and moon. I have mentioned in beginning, right? Universe contains various heavenly bodies, that is your star, planets and moons. It also contains dust, gases and pieces of rock. Okay, and earth is like a grain of salt in the vast universe. That means, children, universe is very vast, or you can say very big. No one knows the exact size of the universe. Okay, universe contains millions and billions of galaxies, and those galaxies contain millions and billions of stars. Okay, so universe is very big or vast. This is the picture of universe. You can see here lots of tiny dots are there. These all are what? Stars. Okay, so universe contains heavenly bodies like moons, planets and stars. Okay, now let's talk about constellation. Okay, constellation is what? I have told you, during night time what we see in the sky? Moon and what else? Stars, right? So, what is constellation, children? When group of stars form a pattern in the sky, when it appear a shape in the sky, that is constellation. Okay, and constellations are named after creatures and persons from myths or legend. Now, what is myth and legend? Myth and legend means similar. That means the things which is related to past, or you can say history, okay, which can be true or might not be. It might have record or might not be, and it is something which we heard from our elders, that is myth or legend. So, there are some well known constellations, like you can see here Leo, Orion, Ursa Major. These are some well known constellation which is related to history, which is related to myth. Okay, it is a mythical creature, or you can say mythical person. Now let's talk about these constellation. First one is Leo. First constellation you can see here is Leo. Why it is Leo? Because it is appearing, or you can say forming a shape of a lion. okay, shape of a lion. So it is also known as great lion. It is a mythical creature from history. Okay, next is your this is known, this constellation is known as Orion. Okay, this constellation is known as Orion, and it is appearing a shape of a hunter, shape of a hunter. Okay, this is also a myth of a Greek mythology. Okay, hunter from a Greek mythology. Now next one is your this one. The name of this constellation is Ursa Major. The name of this constellation is Ursa Major. As you can see here, right, it is appearing or forming a shape of a bear, shape of a bear. So it is also known as great bear. This is also a mythical creature. Okay, so children, to understand constellation more properly, let's quickly see a video.
Hi, Odie. Are you looking at the stars? Wow! They're so beautiful! Odie, did you notice the constellations? You don't know what constellations are? Let's find out! A constellation is a cluster of visible stars in the night sky that are grouped together to form a shape. Scientists currently recognize 88 different constellations in the sky. These constellations depict animals, inanimate objects, humans, and mythological characters. The constellations are spread out across the sky, so we can't see them all at once. They are typically divided into two maps. Using the equator as an imaginary line, people above the equator on the northern hemisphere see different constellations than people who live below the equator on the southern hemisphere. Your ability to see different constellations also depends on what time of year it is. This is because the Earth rotates, allowing some constellations to become visible during different seasons. Scientists who observe objects in the sky, also called astronomers, use the constellations to better map out the different regions of the sky. Odie, let's see if we can identify some of the constellations. There's Gemini. What else do you see, Odie? The Phoenix. And there's Canis Major. Great job, Odie!
So I hope children you enjoyed watching the video and you understand it more clearly. Now let's move forward. Okay. Now children, I have told you during night time you see a twinkling dot in the sky. That dots are what? Stars. So our next is stars. So children, what is star? Star is a huge ball of hot glowing gases. Star is a huge ball of hot glowing gases. It gives out heat and light. Okay, stars gives out what? Heat and light. There are millions and millions of stars in the universe. I have told you in the beginning, right? Our universe contains millions and billions of stars. Now these stars are very far away from us, that is why they look so small. So children, it appears like a dot to us. Why? Because stars are very far away from us, that is why it looks so small or so tiny to us, right? So children, let's see a video to understand more clearly about stars and universe.
New video from Happy Learning. Look at space. Look at the universe. Have you ever asked yourself exactly what stars are? The stars are huge gas spheres that shine in the darkness of space. During clear nights, we can see thousands of stars in the sky. But there are many more that we can't see because they are very far away. All stars, along with the rest of the celestial bodies found in the sky, including the space that is found between them, form part of the universe. We have already said that even though stars are very far away, we can still see some of them from the Earth. Chemical reactions occur in them, releasing huge amounts of energy. And that is why we can see them. This energy emits light, and that is why stars shine so much. Just as people, stars change as they get older. We can say they are first born, then they grow, and lastly they then disappear. But don't worry, because stars live thousands of millions of years. The life of a star starts when various clouds of gas and dust accumulate in a single cloud, grows and grows. First, they are called young stars because they continuously keep growing and they get hotter and brighter. But when the hydrogen that form parts of the star and its main fuel starts to run out, the star becomes smaller and smaller until it stops shining. This is when we say the star is dead. Galaxies are complexes formed by millions of stars that get closer to one another due to gravity. Seen from very far away, we can observe that galaxies have diverse shapes. Irregular galaxies don't have a certain shape and are composed in its majority by young stars. Elliptic galaxies have, as its name suggests, an elliptical shape. Like this one you can see in the picture. The majority of the stars that form part of this galaxy are in the last phase of their life. Spiral galaxies look like a disk with arms. They are composed of young stars, although some old stars may be found in them. And inside this group are galaxies found. Do you know what our galaxy is called? Well, it's called the Milky Way. And in one of its arms, the solar system, and of course, planet Earth is found. In the Milky Way, there are more than 100,000 stars, including the most important for us, the Sun. Well, now we know a little bit more about the universe.
So children, in the video you heard the word galaxy. As I have told you in the beginning, universe contains millions and billions of galaxies. In those group, one of our galaxy is also there, and the name of our galaxy is Milky Way galaxy, where solar system is there, and in solar system planet Earth is there. And Milky Way galaxy contains more than 1,000 of stars, and one of the most important star is the Sun. Okay, Sun is the most important star in the Milky Way galaxy. So children, can you imagine what will happen if Sun will disappear? Will you be able to see everything? No. If Sun will not be there, what will happen? Every time we will face darkness, we will face night. So with the help of Sun, we are able to see this beautiful world, right? So now let's discuss about the sun. Sun is a star. First of all, you should know that sun is a star. Sun is the most important star. So children, during daytime you have seen sun looks very bigger, right? Rather than star, you have seen star appears like a tiny dot to us, but sun appears big to us. Although it is very far away from us, but sun is very huge. It is very huge. That is why it looks very big to us. Okay, it is a huge ball of very hot gases, and it is the star closest to the earth. That is why also it appears big to us. And earth gets its light and heat from the sun. It is our natural source of heat and light and energy. During winter time we feel good, we feel warm when we sit in the sun, but in summer we cannot, we feel very hot, right? Sun is our natural source of heat, light and energy. So children, sun is in the center and rest of the planets travel around the sun. Sun is in the center, okay, and rest of the planets travel around the sun. Now let's talk about what is this known as. It is known as solar system. This is called solar system. Here sun is in the center and rest of the planets are orbiting or traveling around the sun, circling around the sun. This is our solar system where sun and 8 planets are present. This is solar system, okay. So sun has 8 planets circling it, okay. The 8 planets are your Mercury, Venus, Earth, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus and Neptune. The sun and the planets together form the solar system, okay. Sun and planets together form the solar system. Solar system. So this is our solar system where sun is in the center and rest of the planets are circling around the sun. So children, let's see one more video quickly.
Hello friends and welcome to a new Happy Learning video. Today we're going to learn about the most important star in the universe. Today we're going to study the sun. The sun is a star, an enormous sphere of extremely hot gas which is continuously shining and spinning around. It seems much bigger and brighter than any other star, but that is only because our planet is close to it, more so than to any other star. The sun is in the center of our system, and that's why we call it the solar system, and all the planets in it revolve around the sun. It has been shining in space for more than 4.5 billion years. Yup, I said B for billion, and scientists claim it will continue to do so for another 5 billion years. It's incredible. The sun is composed of gas. The majority of this gas is hydrogen and helium, though there is also some carbon, nitrogen and oxygen. It shines so brightly and transmits so much energy because in its interior they are atomic reactions which turn the hydrogen into helium. To give you an idea, the surface temperature on the sun is 5,800 degrees Celsius. In only 1 second, more energy is released from the sun than that which has been consumed by all humanity so far, just in 1 second. Compared to the Earth, the sun is enormous. 1,300,000 planets the size of our Earth can fit inside the sun. It is also very far from our planet. Do you know how long it would take us to get to the sun? Well, considering that the sun is 150 million kilometers away, if we would travel from the Earth to the sun by car at a speed of 100 kilometers an hour, we would take 170 years to get there. Though the light that the sun emits doesn't take that long to get to the Earth. It takes only 8 minutes for the light to travel from the moment it leaves the sun till it reaches our planet. That's 300,000 kilometers per second. It's absolutely mind-blowing. It can circle the world 7 times in 1 second. There is most definitely nothing faster than light. So now we have learnt a little more about the sun, our star, and about light. I hope you found it all very...
Okay, so children, now let's quickly recall what we have learned today. First, we have learned about the universe. Universe is a vast expanse of space containing various heavenly bodies like stars, planets and moon. Earth is a tiny speck in the vast universe. Second, stars are huge balls of very hot glowing gases. Okay, constellations are groups of stars that appear to make a pattern in the sky. Some well-known constellations are Leo, Orion, Ursa Major, etc. Sun is a star, very important star. It is a huge ball of very hot gases. The earth gets its light and heat from the sun. The sun and the planets together form the solar system. So children, now let's discuss worksheet. Okay, so first question is your fill in the blanks. The earth gets its heat and light from the sun. The sun and the planets together form the solar system. Okay, then you have to tell it is true, the sentence is true or false. Jupiter is a constellation. It is false because Jupiter is a planet. Okay, universe contains galaxies. True, universe contains millions and billions of galaxies. Sun is the center of our solar system. True. Now multiple choice questions. The universe is a vast expanse of space. The twinkling lights in the dark sky are called stars. Okay. Now question 4, you have to answer in short. What are stars? Stars are huge ball of hot glowing gases. What is the solar system? The solar system consists of the sun and everything that orbits or travels around the sun. Question 3 is, okay, so question 3 is, what are constellations? Name a few well-known constellations. Constellation is when a group of stars form a pattern in the sky is known as constellations. Some well-known constellations are Orion, Ursa Major and Great Bear. Now you have to define sun and universe. Sun is a star. It is a huge ball of very hot gases. It gives us heat and light. Universe is a vast expanse of space which contains heavenly bodies like stars, planets and... So children, I hope you understood this chapter. You find it interesting. So rest we will continue in the next video. Till then you go through this chapter again. Take care children. Sai Ram.